Greetings, 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 family, and welcome back to Travel with Tay Tay. You see this? What's in your wallet? Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification, family. Please visit travelwithtaytay.com for anything fashion at Tay Tay's Boutique. Now let's get into this video. Y'all, this is all of the credit card companies. This is ridiculous. Look at this, y'all. This is ridiculous. So this is what happens when you have good credit. They think, oh, put yourself in debt. No, people that have good credit keeps an eye on their credit, right? So this is how thick it is. This is how thick it is. So one of the things that I learned to do, I learned this when I was really young. And when I started getting credit card things like this. So they told me take two of them from two different companies. Now, both of these are Discover. So let's say I took one from Citibank and Discover. So normally they will have the prepaid envelopes in there. So you would take one from one company. I was told this when I was younger, and it stopped me from getting so many of these. So it seems like I need to do it again. But you will take one from one company, one from another company, and you'll just switch it. You won't fill out anything. You'll put their information in one, their information in the other. So when they get it back, they realize you don't want no parts of them. You don't want any parts of them. So I did that before, and it stopped them from sending so many. So it seems like I need to do it again because this is ridiculous, right? I have one credit card. Y'all want to know what's in my wallet? I'm going to tell you. I need y'all to see my eyes in this video. And I am really loving my hair. My hair popping. My hair is really popping. So, okay, so I love the commercial. Capital One, what's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? So one day I was at the gym and I was in the sauna. So I was talking to some people and I was telling them about this new credit card I got. Now, I had the original Capital One. It's a very thin blue card, right? And I had that for like 6 years. I had that for a while. And what I do is I get free travel miles, right? So I pay all my credit card. I pay all my bills with my credit card. I pay my rent. I pay everything that I can pay. I think except for my light bill, my life insurance or something like that. But everything else I pay with my credit card. Why? Because I want frequent flyer miles. A lot of times we use our debit cards and we don't get anything in return. So what I do is if I got to pay my bills anyway. So if I use my credit card, then I'll either get frequent flyer miles or some people use the cashback card. I like the frequent flyer miles because plane tickets are expensive, especially with where I want to go. They're expensive. They're at least $1,000. People coming from the UK, they only got to pay $500-$700. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. So, but you know, coming from America, we're paying at least $1,000 for our plane ticket. So I promised a few people that I would do this video because they're like, share. You're sharing financial tips? Please share. So that's what I'm doing. I showed you all of these credit card things. You're pre-approved. I don't want a whole bunch of credit cards. I used to have two. They closed one because I wasn't using it. That was my Barclays card. You get Apple rewards, but I'm an Android girl. I'm not an Apple girl. So I ended up not using that credit card. So they closed it. Fine. I have one major credit card. So what happened was I started seeing these commercials, Capital One, Venture X, 5 times the points, 10 times the points. I'm like, wait, I got Capital One. So I called them. So they tell me, I'm like, well, what's the difference? Now, right now, Well, the credit before I got the Venture X, I think I used to get 1.25 points on everything, or 2 points, something like that. And it took me some time to get up to $1,400, right? I have $1,400 in rewards. Now, for Capital One, when you go into your account and you redeem those rewards, you do not have to only use it on rental cars and plane tickets. Like when I go in to redeem my rewards, it's a lot of things that I could redeem it for. I can even redeem my rewards with my rent for my rent. I don't know how that works, but hey, it comes up and it says, oh, redeem the rewards. So my next trip to the Gambia, my plane ticket is free. Yes, let me say that again. It's free. How? Through my beautiful Capital One Venture X. I'm seriously, when the way I was talking to these people in the sauna, she was like, do you work for Capital One? I'm like, no. She was like, you're really serious about this credit card. And I'm like, if we can find ways for our money to work for us, then I'm all for that. I'm looking for those deals. So I called Capital One and I'm like, well, what's the difference? And they said, well, if you book, I think I get 2% for regular sales, for regular purchases, gas, things like that. If I book a hotel room, a rental car, or a plane ticket through their Capital One Travel, through their website, then I get 5 times the rewards for plane tickets and 10 times the rewards for everything else, like a rental car, a hotel, and things like that. So I had 1,400 rewards, $1,400 in rewards. So I had 140,000 plus frequent flyer miles, the money, frequent flyer miles, and then I could redeem them in rewards. So I have 1,400 US dollars. So my next plane ticket to the Gambia, like I said, is free. To my financial heads out there that like to save money because they want to buy plane tickets like me, if you already use a credit card, then the Capital One Venture X may be for you. This is not an ad. I am just a believer in this credit card because I get so many things in return. And because I've been a customer for so long, I was about to say a client, but since I've been a customer for so long, when there was a sale and it wasn't what the person sold and the person wasn't being a businessman, I contacted Capital One. They immediately put the money back on, right? They immediately put the credit back onto your account. However, when they do contact the merchant to get their side, most of the time, if the merchant is wrong, then they do not respond. But this one responded. And he said, I will never lose. Unfortunately, he was a guy at the African Art Village. And yeah, I hope I never see him again. But, and this is in America, the African Art Village. That video is coming up. It's just really long and I have to edit it. But Capital One was, when they told me, I was like, what? And they said, well, hold on, ma'am. All I said was what? Hold on, ma'am. But because you've been an excellent customer for X amount of years, we're going to go ahead and give you that money back. Now, I like companies like that because they're standing behind their business. They're giving excellent customer service, even though they may lose $100, $200, $300. That's nothing for them because they know if they give out that excellent customer service, they're building a long-term relationship with a customer. So they're going to get way more money than that, right? Smart. That's another reason why I love Capital One. Now, first of all, this card is thick as ever, y'all. When I got it, I was like, oh, this feels fake. This card is thick as ever. Now, the perks, right? Now, yes, it is $395 for the year. right? Most credit cards may not have an annual fee, but it's a $395 annual fee. So I was like, oh, but they said you get $100, $100 credit, a rewards credit that goes into your account, towards your account when you renew. And then you get $300 if you spend $300 in a year. I spend way more than that. I pay all my bills with my credit card every month. So I will get, when I renew this in August, I will get $400. That pays for my annual fee. So everything else is extra. Another perk. So yes, COVID happened, right? So a lot of the lounges were closed. Well, the COVID federal restrictions are being lifted in the United States. Can't speak for anywhere else, but in the United States, the restrictions are being lifted, which means, now y'all may have known this. I've never taken advantage of the lounges because I didn't know. I'm like, I used to walk past these lounges in the airport and be like, I wonder what do I have to do to get into that lounge to be able to go into it. Well, Capital One has their own lounges. They're building their own lounges. They have one in Dallas and I think in Colorado. So in my travels, I'm going to try to contact the company like, can you divert me to Dallas or Colorado? They have Peloton bikes in there. I don't really do the Peloton bikes, but real talk, if it's free, I'm going to try it. Because y'all know I work out in the airport. I have my tablet. I have my headphones. I have my resistance bands because resistance bands get my heart rate up higher than weights. It's resistance. So I have my resistance bands. I have two different ones. One is stronger. One has more resistance than the other. And I'm good to go. A lot of our workouts is calisthenics. So I'm good to go. We have our weights. We have our calisthenics, which is the cardio, either boxing or cardio, jumping jacks, cross jacks, burpees, all this crazy nonsense that they love to get us to do that I love doing with modifications because I'm not 20. I may look young, but I'm not 20. So I would use the Peloton bikes. They have yoga, but the same way I work out in the airport would be the same way I will work out in the lounge. I have my headphones. I have everything I just told you, my accessories, but then I have space. Then I can go shower. Then I can go and change my clothes. Then I can eat for free. I can drink if I want. The lounges are packed, right? And I will have access to every lounge in the United States that is on the list for Capital One, right? And any two people that are traveling with me can come into the lounge as well. So I don't know about y'all. I am trying to get on the Capital One commercials because I do believe in my Capital One credit card. This is the only credit card that I've had for 8 years. I got it when I first moved here. And I just started my 8th year in Arizona. So I swear by this credit card. If you are a traveler, if you love frequent flyer miles, the Capital One Venture X card is for you. You hear me? This card is everything. Everything. And it's worth every penny. If you pay your bills with your credit card, let me just say this. If you have this self-discipline to pay your bills with a credit card and pay that bill off every month, then the Capital One Venture X is for you. If you do not have self-discipline and your credit card limit is 10,000 US dollars, and don't do it. Don't get a credit card like that. I would say don't even pay your bills with a credit card if you don't have any self-discipline, because you have to be able to stay within your budget. I have excellent credit. So, it's a credit card. My credit score is almost 800. My credit card limit is 5 figures, right? So I don't ever want to lose that credit card. But thank God if I lost it and someone went and bought a car, right? Capital One, I'll be like, that's not me. I didn't buy that car. And they'll give me my money back. But I keep an eye on my credit. I keep an eye on my bank account. I keep an eye on my credit score. You have to. If you have good credit, you must keep an eye on it, because someone will steal your identity and then you will have to fight to get it back. Why I use my credit card instead of a debit card? Just like for the reason I said, if someone steals my debit card, it's easier for me to dispute a charge on my credit card, as opposed to me fighting the bank to get your money back. A credit card is not messing with your bank money. So if they charge 5,000, then you dispute it and you fight it. If someone charges 5,000 and takes 5,000 out of your bank account, you are going to be out of that money until the bank resolves it. How far behind in bills would you be? Right? So that's another reason why I use a credit card as opposed to using a debit card. It's easier to dispute a charge on your credit card than to fight the bank to receive your money back for a disputed charge against your bank account. That's just food for thought. I think I saw this big on Instagram. They are a financial advisor, and that's what they were saying. I'm like, yeah. So if you love to travel like I do, and you like to save money, I don't know who likes to save money, but I do. So if you're like me, you like to save money, you like to travel, then I would suggest in investing in, and you have self-discipline, I would suggest getting a Capital One Venture X. If you rent cars and you travel, if you travel and you have hotels, now most of the time people are traveling for business, so all of those things are paid under the company. I did work for study abroad to Africa. Yeah, I was traveling for business. That was nice, but that's when I realized, I'm like, I'd be happy to come home and sleep in my bed. Even now, I am traveling a lot, and I'm like, you got to be careful what you ask for. I love it, but it takes so much to packing, especially when you leave in the country. When you're leaving the country, I think it's a little bit more stress than me just flying to the East Coast or staying in the States and going to see someone. It's more stress when you are leaving the country, because you don't have access to a lot of things. Once you leave, you're gone. And whatever you forgot, good luck with that. Now, some places you can buy some things in the stores, but what if you can't? What if it's something that is at your home that you can't buy anywhere else? Then you're stuck. You can get someone to ship it to you. It may cost you an extra $200, depending on the weight too. At least $200 using, I think, FedEx or DHL. And that depends on the weight. My mother shipped over a piece to my car. It cost $160 to ship it. It was less than a pound. So even if you got someone to ship something through the a barrel, that's still going to take at least 30 to 6 weeks, 30 days to 6 weeks, right? Either 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks on a good day, on a good month, right? On a good shipment. I am going to be, I might be adding 2 other states to the shipping as well. And I decided I'm going to start giving y'all that information for free. I'm not going to charge you a consultation free. I'm not going to charge a consultation fee. I'm just going to give you the shipping information for free. Because if I give it for free, in the end, I'll get money back. Especially once I start shipping myself. Then I'll charge. But right now, I'll just give it to everyone for free. I won't charge you. I won't. Sharing is caring, right? So I had to share this financial tip that if you're like me and you love to travel, you may want to invest in a Capital One or upgrade to a Capital One Venture X. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And if you are, you have X amount of days to cancel. Now you can't go back to the card you had though. You have to go back to a silver, which is the money one. I think it's the cashback one, or a different one. I really didn't listen to them when it came to that, because I was like, I'm not going back. So you will see in this frame that I have $1,400 in rewards for my next plane ticket whenever I do go to the Gambia. God only knows when I'm going. But it's free. It is free. It is free. And it's all thanks to Capital One Venture X. If you have this card, drop it in the comments and tell me how you like it. If you don't and you want it and you get it, let me know you got it and then tell me how you like it. And once people start traveling with me and they open up the lounges, 2 lucky people will be able to enjoy this for free. We like free things, right? Until next time, until the next video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.